Welcome to the Somnium Files. Let's get started. I don't know much about this game, except it's made by, I think, the people that did Zero Escape, and I really love that game. So, thought I'd give it a shot. Plus, it has the anime aesthetic. Of course, I'm gonna play it. Dead body. Already. Brutal. Oh, her eye. Bloom Park. I believe we play a detective, though. I know that much. Investigation. During investigations, the main character, Date, inspects scenes and collects testimony. Progress by examining objects and talking to people. Alright. Position is fixed, but you can move the cursor. Try looking around and moving the cursor to find something that catches your eye and inspect it. It's cool. Yeah, I really like detective type games like this and Danganronpa. Okay. When you speak to a person, you will be presented with choices and look. Use the choices to select the topic of conversation. Look will allow you to observe the person you're speaking to. So I can look at them. I call her boss. She runs ABIS, a special branch of the Metropolitan Police Department. I report directly to her. So she's our boss. Yep, obviously. Okay.
Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work. From the case 6 years ago.
The case 6 years ago?
So she's not elaborating. Okay, good. The choice disappears when you select it. So I'm not pressing the same thing twice. This rain's awful, huh?
It's unusual for this time of year. It'll be hard to find any usable prints.
Who found the body?
Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park. Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later.
After finishing discussing a topic with someone, they might have new things to talk about. When talking to people, choose topics that interest you. You might obtain important information or clues. Conversations, select log. Selecting log would allow you to recap any previous conversations. Okay, so just the backlog. Gotcha. I wonder if there's a way to highlight things in the area. Panda Ride looks lonely. So we know what we're doing here, so we're not really gonna say this. What can you tell me about the victim?
Her name's Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right? What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We were just acquaintances.
It's my duty, sir. Thank you.
What's your name, soldier?
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name. It's Kagami, sir. Not yet, sir.
How's the investigation coming?
Not too good, unfortunately. We're not finding much.
Alright, so let's investigate. How do we move? Okay. Move cursor, line of sight. Space is to investigate. Let's look at the body.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer? We haven't taken any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
Allow me to assist you.
Who's this? Aiba. That's Aiba. Her official designation is AI Ball. She's an artificial intelligence built into my fake eye. An eye for an eye. Okay, so it's called an eye. Right, okay, eye.
You want me to use the zoom, right?
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
So she's my eyeball. While playing through the story, Aiba's special vision may help you obtain new information. You can Control the view. Controls with F1. F1. Okay. I see. So we can either... But now we can zoom in because of Aiba. So apparently we know this girl.
The left eye socket is
Or
vacant.
knew her.
Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
Her left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
Well, we don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
Wow. So she was alive.
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct. I am detecting signs of increased stress in your body. Cortisol and ACTH concentration is rising.
Don't bug me with jargon right now, alright? I'm just... upset.
Makes sense. Especially if we knew this girl. She has a wound on her stomach.
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death: blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago. That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
The victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
Okay, let's talk to boss again. Her arm.
The victim's arms are tied behind her back with rope. The same rope wraps around her body and the pole directly behind her.
Now, why would they do that?
You know, he is upset by what Aiba said, but I'm getting a feel for his personality because if he knew this girl, he's really calm about investigating her body. You know? I think that's everything. Okay. I guess we have to say this.
Are you serious?
Hey, I didn't want to ask. I already know. We're investigating.
You're Special Agent Kaname Date.
Date. Gotcha.
You're a member of ABIS, and that means you answer to me. I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
What was
What's
that?
that?
Analyzing the source of the sound. Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round's central column.
Inside the column?
Inside the column. The noise came from inside.
Date, use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode.
X-ray. somebody in there.
Oh no.
It appears as though someone is inside.
I threw down my umbrella and ran to the pillar.
Hey, wait!
Shut up! Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
This is the most response we've gotten from him yet. I look closely. I find a handle on the column.
It won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it. Hey, whoever's in there, stay back.
Look at that gun. It's crazy. It's a girl. With a nice pick.
Mizuki.
Mizuki. So he knows her.
What is this place?
This is your dream.
I'm me,
Correct. You are Date.
and you are? You're...
What in the hell?
Where do I even start with this?
I can answer all of your queries.
All right, then.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
That too.
I'm me, of course.
Sounds like
I know
Aiba.
that voice. Aiba?
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind.
She does kind of look like a shrimp. How do I take the text off?
Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but
She seems hurt.
What are you doing in my dream?
you called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego, but I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss this with you soon, when you're awake.
So she's in our dream.
Putting that aside, do you recognize this room?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine. Let us begin.
Begin what?
Somnium scan! Activate! Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your Somnium, your dream world. My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component. Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for convenience. Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
Remove the mental locks?
Correct.
So I just need to turn on all the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
Look at his face.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
Alright, let's do this.
Crazy. Wake Date up, sinking the brain. In the Somnia, you explore a dream to discover the subject's hidden memories. Unlocking the mental locks will allow you to travel deeper into the dream. Unlocking all of them will reveal important information. Turn on the light. First, move Aiba closer to the door and investigate. Okay. All right. Turn on the light.
A door locked with a padlock.
When investigating things, you can choose from a number of options to give Aiba instructions.
It appears all I have to do is open this door.
Wow.
I can't touch it. That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic. This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My Somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen! Date, look at that. The places where the light touches have become colored. Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is
If
cool.
you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
No idea.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed, but it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
Dude, his mind is so far in the gutter right now.
Don't forget that I have a veto.
A veto? What does that mean? What do you mean? In the Somnium world, you're able to investigate objects that have a floating name. A new object has appeared over Aiba. Move Aiba over to it and investigate. Where is it? Huh.
A winter iris.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
Oh, so we got choices. Let's smell it. It's a flower.
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I'm pantomiming.
Gotcha.
Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure, whatever. Not enough.
Pardon?
Harder, you gotta smell it harder.
What? Okay.
What?
Amazing suction! Bravo! Marvelous!
Alright.
What are you experiencing so regularly to cause this to happen in your dreams?
You were able to touch it,
Correct.
so I just need to keep this up?
Something like that.
You can check your progress on the left side of the screen. Okay. Your actions just now advance your progress. Reach the end to clear the Somnium. This is really cool. Who's that? Alright, so the switch.
A switch. The thorns are gone. Now I can activate the switch.
Saw a woman just now.
Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
I would rather be sleeping.
Alright, so look at that. I wonder if that's like his mind, like his brain or something.
A floor lamp shaped like a rose.
Wait, what?
You don't have to kick it so hard.
Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
It didn't even budge.
I saw the skeleton's skull move slightly.
Yeah.
Hey, Date, are we gonna get him too? Huh?
What are you, a thug?
Her inner
That's-
violent thug is
I
coming
cannot
out.
see inside it.
This is so funny. There.
Leave it to me. It is dark. I cannot see anything.
I see a dumb AI and a skeleton.
Oh, the skeleton has the basket on now.
A skeleton? It appears to be bleeding from the left eye. Know this, skeleton. I harbor no grudges against you.
Wait, is this the woman that he saw earlier? She's bleeding from the eye.
Hi-ya! What?
Aiba, look! The wall!
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Even if I did, adults have to learn moderation, you know. Who is he?
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know. He looks like some old man.
You could describe him a little more generously.
A hidden item in the Somnia? There's always one, somewhere. This place is falling apart. There's a gun down here.
A gun came out of the skull? It won't go off?
It should be fine.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
Open the door. Okay.
A door locked with a padlock.
Put gun in keyhole.
Do you think something this size would fit?
Oof.
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just the tip.
I suppose.
Oh my god. The innuendos.
I see. The gun was the key.
Well, well, well. It seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good. I'll open it.
Another body. In his mind, though. Cool. Open the door with a key-shaped gun.
Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you.
Oh, there's a flowchart. Let's save it. Let's check out the flowchart. Let's see. You can check the story's progress and branching points with the flowchart. This is filled out as the story advances. By selecting a chapter in investigation progress, you can jump to any point in the story. I like that. I like that. So I'm here. What was this? This one was... Case file options. So you're gonna start it over entirely? I just want to see.
What is this place?
Yeah, it does.
And you are?
I feel like I'm gonna need to do this eventually. This flowchart thing.
A door locked with a padlock.
Alright, let's skip through. Shouldn't take long.
A winter iris.
What did I do before? We smelt it. Well, we might as well interact with this. We didn't before.
A glass of wine. Leave it to me.
Hey!
I feel kind of good.
Why isn't AI getting drunk?
Exactly.
Why do I have to listen to Date diss me all the time?
Oh, she's annoying when she's drunk. Someone else can come take her.
I guess the flowchart's good if you want to re-experience things you've missed.
A skeleton. It appears to be bleeding from the left.
Oh, I should have talked to it, actually. Just trying to get back to where I was. What is that?
What?
We missed something. Day 1. What was that?
A gun came. Why is there a gun in this house?
This house has a skeleton in it. Anything can happen.
I hear it's common in the Kyushu area. In fact, it is said that they place hand grenades in the egg cartons in their refrigerators.
Who did you hear that from?
Yeah, it's just weird. What the heck? What?
A gun.
Alright, pick it up.
It won't go off?
That should be fine.
A door locked with a padlock.
Okay. And we are back to where we were. It's a good thing we did that. Missed something. Like, I gotta search around more carefully. And this is our boss.
Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you. Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful, liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Yeah, it's nice. There's a Christmas tree. It is around Christmas, New Year time. The holidays.
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? The commander of ABIS Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't
I
know.
have no idea.
I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
He suffers from a memory disorder. Don't remember anything past 6 years ago. Oh no, amnesia. I've been having flashbacks recently. Fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
Okay, and what about Mizuki?
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian then.
No, she just lives with me.
Okay, so
In
she
any
just...
case, we're not going to get anything from her.
So you at least, he knows her parent, I'm guessing. Her parents, I'm guessing.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Yeah. An old friend of his. Okay.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions. The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. It's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right? Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okiura Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer.
I mean, you don't know that.
Impossible. Literally impossible.
Why?
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
I don't really get that line of thinking. Like, when you want him to have all information available to conclude something. She got a lot of stuff in here. Christmas tree.
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
True. I think I've actually just left it up all year before.
Yup.
A long time ago.
They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh.
Boss is single, by the way. She said they're all my husbands. She even keeps the birthday decorations up. All right. Amazing.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
Starting to like her. She's interesting. What's this?
Reminds me of you, boss. You have many faces, one inside the other. No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though. You get to the last one, the smallest one, like a child. That's the real me.
Just checking the place out. Rest in peace. Is this from Halloween? so much to click on.
The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Like you and me.
What do you mean?
Oh, Date.
Yo, what does that mean? Care to elaborate? I can't even look at the rug.
That's a Persian rug, you know. Very expensive.
Oh yeah? How much?
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
Let's see if she says something else.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dompi, my lips are sealed.
All right.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
What?
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
Oh,
This isn't harassment or sexual.
yeah.
I can make it sexual.
Nani. Hold up.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that.
I mean, he didn't object.
I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Aiba.
Listen.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience. So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
I mean, they keep giving me the option. Like, it's right there.
The person who reported the screaming?
We'll drop it. Because the other options disappear, you know? After you click them, this one, that means there's more dialogue.
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
It's possible. Ugh. Yo, chill, Aiba. Oh, God. You can't be doing that. Just exiting my head at will.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
You fell on the ground.